guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Miss Jaleisha J. If you do not know me, I am an inspirational speaker and spiritual teacher and an author, and I help you challenge your limited beliefs so that you can align and manifest the life that you desire. And I help you do this by giving you tools and resources so that you can open up your heart space and live a more authentic life. So if you feel a connection with me, you feel a vibe with me, you want to check out my books, make sure you go into the description to check out my website as well as check out my blog. And you can purchase a book or two from me if you like, as well as if you feel a connection with me while you're watching this video, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you are aware when I post videos. New videos come out every week, new content is every week, so make sure you are plugged in and tapped in. Okay, so let's dive right in. We're talking about the third clair of intuition, and we're talking about clairsentience. Okay, clairsentience, aka also known as the gift of feeling. Okay, I relate to this so much. So we're going to talk about signs that you may be having the gift of clairsentience and what does that look like. I have this gift, so I'm going to use my own examples from what I see as well. We've already talked about clairaudience and we already talked about the gift of clairvoyant, but the gift of clairsentience is just feeling like you are an empath. You feel, okay? This is the gift of empaths. Okay, we feel things, we feel people's pain, we feel people's energy. So how do we know? If you are a person that you can feel the people's pain and you can feel the people's energy, you probably are an intuitive, you probably are an empath, you probably have the gift of clairsentience. So let's dive in. So the first sign I would say that you have this gift is what I just said. You're an empath. You feel. You are a deeply, deeply emotional person, a deeply, deeply sensitive person. You've probably always been this way as a kid. You've always probably been very, very sensitive. People probably have told you you're too sensitive, that you may cry too much, you may get emotional by certain things other people wouldn't be tripped up about, other people wouldn't care about, but you just are naturally a sensitive person. So if you are that person that you've always been like the emotional one in the room, the emotional one in the family, the crybaby sometimes, yeah, you probably are an intuitive person, which is not a bad thing. People have taught us as kids that being sensitive and being emotional is bad, that we need to suck it up, don't cry, don't be a wuss, don't be a punk. But actually that is harmful for us. If you've been told that as a kid, or if you have children, be mindful, because that's probably their gift, to be so emotional, to be so sensitive, because they probably feel other things that other people cannot feel. They are the emotional ones. They are the ones in tune with their feelings, and we want them to be in tune with their feelings. We want to be in tune with our feelings so we don't seek other resources or have destructive ways of releasing our emotions because we don't know how to deal with it. I'll use an example. I've always been a sensitive person since I was a kid, but I didn't have a safe place to feel those emotions, so I suppressed my emotions, and I used food to suppress my emotions, which led to me being obese, and it also led me to have an eating disorder as far as bulimia, as far as addiction to weight loss medication. And even now I am still learning how to be able to feel all of my emotions instead of running from it. And that's just my example. You have people who can use their emotions or don't know how to express their emotions, so they grew up in a toxic environment. They may express their anger by lashing out at others, by hurting other people physically, emotionally, mentally, or they may hurt themselves, or they may just self-destruct. And so it is so important, if you are a sensitive person, or you have a child, or you know someone that's sensitive, be caring and compassionate to that person. Be understanding to them. Let them be who they are and all that they are, because these are the most powerful people. They truly, truly feel everyone else. They truly, truly feel the world. So if you're an empath, like, embrace that sensitivity, embrace that softness, because that's your superpower. You have a gift. But once you know that gift, you got to hone it in, and you also got to protect your boundaries and know your worth, so that other people don't take advantage of you and use you, because people see you as weak because you're so sensitive, when really you are powerful, but you probably don't just know how powerful you are. Okay, so that's the first sign. You probably are an empath. You probably are very sensitive. The second sign is that when you walk into a room, when you're around certain people, you get a lot of information. You get a lot of information because you feel everything. So when you walk in a room, you can feel if people are down, you can feel if people are sad, you can feel if people are happy, you can feel if people are just angry. You can feel it all without any words being spoken. You just feel their energy. And sometimes that can be overwhelming for someone with this gift, because you're absorbing so many people's energy, and if you don't know how to transmute that or release it, you can take on what they're feeling. You can take on that anger, you can take on that madness, you can take on that sadness, you can take on that depression, and you don't know that it's not yours. You can go home and lay in bed and start feeling anxiety attacks, panic attacks, mild episodes of depression because you've absorbed someone else's energy. So you want to be mindful when you're in a certain group or you're in a certain environment and you always just feel icky or whatever. That's your gut instinct, that's your intuition telling you that probably you need to stay away from certain people, probably you need to disconnect from them. They're probably struggling. So you want to protect yourself before you leave the house. You want to have, black tourmaline crystals to protect your energy. You want to probably sage yourself. You probably want to cleanse your energy once you get back home. If you have people come over your house as well, and when they leave you feel icky, your house feel heavy, that's your intuition telling you that they had something on them. And so you want to cleanse out your house, open up the windows, sage your house, just cleanse it out. Clap it out if you don't have sage. Open up your windows and clap it out. You want to remove the energy that is not yours, because it's not yours, and as an empath you'll absorb it. So be mindful. Even on the phone you could feel someone's energy, okay? You could just feel it. You could feel whatever they're going through. Even if they don't tell you, you can still feel it. So sometimes you need to just cleanse yourself, okay? Cleanse yourself. Cleanse yourself. So the third sign I would say that you have the gift of feeling is that it is very hard for you to watch movies, TV shows, the news, anything that shows death, anything that shows sadness, anything that shows trauma, anything that shows tragedy. That is hard for you to watch because you can feel that pain. You can legit feel as if you are the person that's being hurt, or you are the family member of that person that's being hurt or traumatized. You feel overly emotional and overly attached. And whereas someone else could watch a movie or see something tragic online or see something tragic in the news, like, oh, that's sad, oh gosh, and they can move on and do something else, you'll carry that with you. You'll still feel that emotion, that pain, that feeling. That may mess up your day. That may throw you off track. That may have you harboring in anxiety, of worry, of stress. And so you gotta be mindful to protect your energy as an empath. You sometimes don't need to be watching the news. You sometimes don't have to be plugged into social media. There was a death that happened this morning with a rapper, and I'm not gonna talk about it here because I felt really emotional about it, but there was a death that happened this morning, and my mom came and told me about it, and I immediately was like, no. And I'm off social media, but I got on to see, and I had to get back off because it was so overwhelming. It's so painful, obviously, if anybody passes, but at the same time, you have a magnitude of energy, not just that death, but then you have people commenting, people giving their opinions, people expressing their grief, people expressing their pain, and I feel all of that. I feel like I'm in it, in the midst of it, and it's overwhelming. So as an empath, you have to protect your energy. Be mindful of what you're watching, what you're putting into your body, what you're putting into your system, into your psyche, because you got to protect yourself. You just got to protect yourself. Okay? Okay. So the last tip, or the last sign I would say that you have the gift of feeling, is that you can just sense when other people are having bad days, or you can sense when other people are having whatever moods. And you may not even talk to them, but you're an empath, so you can feel energy. We're all energy. So say you're close friends with someone, and for some reason you just feel like, oh gosh, I need to check on her. I need to text her, I need to call her. And you text her, or you call your friend, and they tell you that they're having a rough day, that today they've been struggling. And you don't know why you felt that way, but you just felt their energy, that they need to be checked on. That's an empath. That's a gift of your intuition. It's a gift of feeling. You can feel them. When you have close relationships to people, we build cords, connections with them. And when we build those connections with them, we can feel their energy as the gift of intuition, with the gift of feeling. We can feel their energy. We can feel when they're in pain. We can feel when they're sad. We can feel when they're struggling. And so when you have those little nudges that you need to check on this person, you need to check on that person, or you probably should call up that person, do it. It's the reason that you're feeling that way, because they probably need some guidance. They probably need some words of encouragement. They probably just need love. And it may not even need you to speak anything. They may just need someone to be there, or someone to be aware. So when you feel those nudges, why should I reach out to them? Just do it. Just do it. Your intuition is telling you this person needs you right now. This person wants to speak with you. Sometimes your intuition is also telling you need to speak with this person because something may change. Something may switch. This person may be leaving. This person may be transitioning. This person may be in deep, deep pain. This person may be in a space of they're not being forthcoming. They're struggling, like deeply struggling, and they need help. They need assistance. And so your intuition is just saying, hey, be a shoulder, reach out, be you, be who you are, which is a caring, sensitive, compassionate person. Okay, anytime that you use your gifts, as I always say, anytime you use your gifts, it strengthens your knowledge of yourself. It strengthens who you are. It makes you more adapted as a whole being. You don't have to seek out for other people's guidance or seek out other people's validation, because it builds your self-esteem, it builds your confidence, it builds your sense of self-worth. And so the more that you trust yourself and just trust what is not known, trust is what's not guaranteed, the more you just tap into that and trust it, the more you build yourself. So your intuition, it grows the more that you just trust. The more you second guess it or doubt it or don't move on your intuition, the more you break the connection between it. And your intuition is so powerful because it tells you about other people. It tells you and protects you from people that are not meant for you. It protects you from those who may not wish the best for you, may not wish all good things for you. And we want to protect ourselves in relationships and friendships and business experiences all the way around. In family, we want to protect ourselves, and that's what our intuition is for. So those are my signs that you may have the gift of feeling. If you resonate with any of those signs, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know how your experience has been with the gift of feeling, when you feel empathically other people's pain and other people's emotions. Tell me, how does that feel? How does that work for you? Like, how have you been grasping that? You are a powerful person. When you feel, we can transmute that energy and we can make it for our own good. We are just powerful beings, but we're not supposed to absorb people's pain and stay stuck in it. We're not supposed to just be in sadness. We're supposed to use that energy, that intuition, that knowing, to protect ourselves, to guard ourselves, to be around those who really are meant for us, and to excel and to grow and to be all knowing of us and to be in our strengths and our powers. So I hope this video was helpful. I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. The last video will be about the fourth clair, and we'll get into it next week, and I'll see you guys later.